Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. This one is located on the east spawn of Malinovka, and it's under the command of Oksydor of OLIMP. And yes, he's on his NA account. That's the reason he's only got one mark of excellence on the barrel. On his EU account, he has 3 marks of excellence. But, of course, when he's playing on the NA, he is working his way up. And in fact, he's number 1 on many of the Artys on the NA server now. Because, of course, he's been playing them very, very hard. Now, it's a 15cm howitzer, capable of doing 600 alpha, penetrating 39mm of armour. And he's gone straight to the aim because there's a couple of enemy tanks in sight. He fires at the Carro. Oh, he gets a hit. Splashed him for 180. So he's got some early damage. And he's backing away. Now, it looks like he's focusing on the cap period to start with. And it's a good idea, actually, because it looks like they've got a sizable number of tanks. Decide to stick around and... Okay, T-30 takes the next shot. And he gets a direct hit. And I think he's scored a massive amount of damage there. And he got the stun assist as well. 872 stun assist. So it's a great start to this game. It's a tier 9 game with tier 7 tanks in it. So he's bottom tier, but he's going to earn extra XP for all of these tier 9s that he hit. And now he's going for the Borsig. Oh, he one-shots him. 570 hit points off that one. And he's out the game. So he's got his first kill. Now, he did knock that tree over. But he's moving away from that position to stop the enemy from getting an idea of where he is. And even if the enemy does see him, and even if they see the tracer, they won't be able to hit him because he'll be gone by the time that they realise that he's changed position. Okay, IS-3A's backing up. Is he turning around? He's turning around. Rounds out in that spot. Another direct hit, this time for 238. He's stunned. It looks like our Barask is doing all the spotting in the centre of the map in there. And he looks fairly close to those guys, but I think he's just outside the auto detection range. And the IS-3 is changing position now. Can we get a shot on him? He's gone to that position on the rise where it just comes up. I got some stun, but the shell landed a few yards behind him, so didn't do any splash damage. Now, this damage radius is actually 7.2 meters, so you can see you have to get it fairly close to actually do some damage, but usually that's close enough. Now the extra HE will do 730 alpha and 49mm of pen. Again, it went long. That's RNG's trolling him. Waiting for the reload to go through. Barask has changed position. In fact, he's coming in behind those guys. So I think they're in a lot of trouble. He fires blind at the IS-3. And this time round, he does hit him for 157 and gets stun assist immediately afterwards as well. And it looks like, yeah, well, the enemy's lost their IS-3A. The Super Hellcat got him. But unfortunately, we lost our Barask. Akari managed to find him. Okay, up on top of the hill, we've got a T-832, who is the Terminator tank. He fires, gets a splash, 122, and he's getting stun assist. And that 832 isn't going to last very long if he stays up there like that. He's trying to tell his teammates that he's actually helping them. I usually do that by indicating with the T key to actually say which ones I'm going for. Oh, that was lucky. The Viz-44 stopped, but then he kept backing up afterwards. And the shell landed just at the right moment to splash his rear. And he takes the kill for 98 hit points. Okay, we've got a Shrek there. Remember, very thin armor on that thing. But he's almost at maximum range. Rounds out and... Well, it's not quite maximum range, but it's certainly... In fact, it's nowhere near maximum range. What am I saying? Okay, we seem to be doing well up the hill. The enemy's got no tanks up the hill, but they do have a large number of tanks who are actually defending. And in that tree line, I think there's more than a few. at the moment he was having a quick look at that chart future 4 in the dip. The best thing about that is not going anywhere near that lookout point, which is where the Super Hellcat's going, because he's going to get auto-detected, and then he'll get shot at by the other guy's teammates. Yeah, not a great move, that one. He fires the shell in. Oh, he got one into the side of the chart future 4. He aimed into the lake, but the shell actually just kissed the ground and went right through into the chart future 4 side, and he went out the game. So he got 256 hit points of damage and 10 hit points of stun assist when the guy went down. That was beautiful. Okay, we've got a number of trees. Well, they're not trees knocked down, actually. It's very likely that there is enemy in that vicinity, as far as we can tell. Yep. I think the guys up the hill are receiving fire from the guys down here. And we're wondering about that Shrek. Now, he's probably in those bushes, but there could be some more enemy over in the tree line over here. Changing side of the battlefield, we just had a quick look. And yes, there are enemy tanks down there. There goes the SU-130 PM. Can we get the SU-122-44? Yes, a lovely shot there. 218 hit points off that one. Right into the side. There's still a Shrek there as far as we can tell as well. And the Kari that killed the Barask is now pulled back a bit further. Our guys are now approaching them. Can we get a shot here? Rounds out. Oh, it just missed. But he did get the stun, so he got the stun assist off that as well. And the more stun assist you get, he's already up to 2,180. Chances are he's going to end up with an ace tanker out of this if it carries on like this. Going for the Kari, who's just on the lip there. Still waiting for the reload. Standard reload time is 25.89 seconds. And we saw that Oksydor has a reload time of about 21 seconds.
Thanks.
Okay, can we get some more damage? Oh, he's gone. There's only 2 enemies left now, the Shrek and their Arty, the M12. Now, we think that the M12 is over on this side, but there's the Shrek. Oh, he fired at the position he thought the Shrek was backing into. And the M12, well, he's about to get wiped out. So he's effectively said, okay, that's the end of my game. And I don't think he's even going to bother to fire at the end. No, he doesn't need to. In fact, the M12 drowned. Game over. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Oksydor in the GW Panther. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10 in this one, and he also got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 3,783, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage in this game actually went to the enemy Kari, the guy who took out our Barask. He got 3,356 hit points of damage, followed by the 56 TP on our team, who got 3,149, and followed by the T95 on our team, who got 3,131. We can see that Oksydor got 2,361 hit points of damage, and he beat all but 2 on the enemy team, so he actually, and there's 5 on his own team, which means that he's in 6th place on damage. When it came to kills, though, it was actually the BZ-176 that did the best with 4 kills. 2 kills went to Oksydor, the Super Hellcat, the Leopard Prototype, and the AMX-AC-48. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and only 5 players actually managed to get a kill at all in that game. When it came to base XP, yep, he got that one for sure. 1,322 base experience points. 1,157 went to the BZ-176, 1,049 went to the 56 TP, and they were the only 3 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game, and that means that at least Oksydor got the top in one of the columns, not the other 2, but, well, he will collect the other 2 on other occasions. Let's have a look at detail. 15 shots fired, decent amount of ammunition expended, 6 direct hits on the enemy, 1 of those was a penetrating shot. Let's have a quick look and see which one he actually did manage to penetrate. It's more likely the... Oh, it's not the Char Future 4. I thought for a second it might be him, and it wasn't the Viz 44 or the SG-122? Ah, there you go. It was the Borsig. Yes, the Borsig got a hit for 570. That's a low, well, it's not a low roll penetration. That's all he had left at the end. But considering the alpha of this gun, 600, yeah, the shell, when it hit it, just overwhelmed it and took him out of the game. So congratulations on that. He also got 14 splash, damage of 2,361 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters, damage 10 of the enemy, killed 2, and he got 3,005 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns, and that's where he got the ace tanker. On a premium account, he earned a profit of 27,618 credits from this game, and he also took away 5,949 XP, and one of the reasons why he scored so highly on the XP was because he was hitting higher tier opponents. And of course, every time you hit a higher tier opponent, every tier will earn you 10% extra. So if you're hitting tier 9s all the time, you are certainly getting 20% extra XP. And that's why he got the highest base XP in the game. So great game there for Oksydor. This was, as I said, on the NA server. That's the reason he only has 1 mark so far. But I would bet that within a couple of months, he's going to have 2 marks and then 3 marks. So in fact, actually, I would say in a couple of days, he'll probably have 2 marks. And maybe a couple of weeks, he'll have 3 marks on those Arty. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.